Thanks for joining us. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Jorge Polanco.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you've got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and towing the slab in this one, Yusei Kikuchi. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of... tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Next pitch is outside. And here it comes. Struck him out of the foul tip.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Kiermaier racing over to make the catch. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Now Correa up to hit. This guy has turned into a beast. In the air, left field. That takes care of Correa, and that's the inning. We're midway in inning number 1. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back now in Toronto. And on the mound now, Bailey Ober. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Next pitch is outside.
3-1.
And the righty deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's Kiermaier now. In the air out to center. Taylor makes the play. Out number 2. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Danny Jansen.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
And the pitch. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And it's even up.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Rogers Center, Christian Vasquez the hitter.
The designated hitter, Christian Vasquez.
And now the lefty. And a count 1-2. The pitch. That misses. And that's ball 2. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish calling the balls and strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. And started him out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So he threw it right by him there and sent him packing.
One down, base is empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. One down, and now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Next offering way off the plate. Slider clips the zone.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch most likely.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And a pitch to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now it's Kyle Garlick. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
2 outs. Got him. That's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. George Springer, a Connecticut native. In fact, played his college ball at UConn. First-round pick by the Astros in 2011, and he helped lead the Astros to the World Series in 2017. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete, and his signing was the turning point in the Houston Astros organization to become a winning franchise. And you remember that magazine cover back in 2014 predicting the Astros to win the World Series in 2017, and it came true.
The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Correa pulls that one down, and there's one down. Danny Jansen to hit here. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Next offering is fouled back. Springer leads off first with one away. The punch out there, 2 down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the cap. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. In the dirt, gathers, and throws to first. And they get Belt for the out. That's out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied, 0-0. Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
3-1. Next pitch misses way outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now back, second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The pitch. Check swing. Went around. That's strike 2. Top of the third. No score. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And he deals.
Ball.
And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Runner taking me.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Kicks and deals. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. And now it's Christian Vasquez. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Taylor on second. Correa at first. 2 out of the inning. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Twins strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the third baseman, Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting none. No left field.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Had the day off yesterday. The wind of the pitch. That one's in there, and the count 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. And now the count is even.
It's a good take.
The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Left field. And that is a foul ball. Two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The line of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Two down, nobody on. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still no score. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. The wide to kick the pitch. And there's a ball. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Zach Pop up and throwing. Meza getting cranked up as well. And a 2-1 on the way. And that one fouled off. 2-2. Hit weakly on the ground. Chapman picks it up. Tosses across to first. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a 3-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. He goes down looking. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and we're still knotted at 0. Bottom 4, here's Kevin Kiermaier. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he held up.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat. Automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases. And he just takes it away.
No outs. Runner at first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Back to work. 3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second. No outs. Here's George Springer. Outfield playing very deep. Not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Kiermaier headed for the plate. He will score, and it's 1-0.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. 1-1 now. In the air, right side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And a foul ball. Bichette, the lead runner at second. Springer at first with no outs. This one in the air, right field. Larnach has this one sized up. He's got it. One down.
The catcher, number 9, Danny.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty to the plate. That one missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Can't glove it cleanly to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder. And I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, you just got to get ready for the next one and make a play.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Miranda gets under it, puts the squeeze on that one, and there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And here is Matt Chapman. Flied out his first time. 2 outs, bases are full. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Garland under it. Squeezes it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Zach Pop.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Kyle Garland, the next Twin up to hit. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2. And a ball evens the count. On the ground. Chapman over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. Grounded out his first time. At the belt and fires. That one fouled off, 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. Swing and a foul straight back. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Chapman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Giovanni Moran will take over here.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Now, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Giovanni Moran.
Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
The left fielder.
Here comes a pitch. Bullpen activity starting up now. Jorge Alcala getting loose out there. And the pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
2-2.
Stays alive. Next pitch misses inside, and the count is filled up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, one away.
Now that second baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Hit in the air, right field. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone. Bichette gets a chance to hit. The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That one ripped. And that ball is gone. Bichette blasts one out. His 11th of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Pitching change here, Dennis Santana. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. And the batter is George Springer. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Still only one out here in the inning. And a pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Next offering way off the plate. That clips a corner. The next offering misses. 3-2 now. And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. All set for the top of the 6th. Down the number 2 hitter, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
And he deals. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Kicks and deals. And now it's filled up.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And here's a 3-2. Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like